Bill Haney, what up?
What up, though?
How are you, Coach? How are you, Coach?
I'm good. How are you?
Can't complain, man. Can't complain. Did you watch the big fight? Who that? Oh shit, Hardy. Hardy.
What up,
Bello
baby?
mio.
That's the
Yeah.
security guy. What's up?
Yo, I just seen him yesterday. I just
Yeah.
seen him
No,
yesterday.
no, they're not here. They're not here. They're at the other studio.
Shout
Yeah, yeah.
out to Bill Haney.
Yeah. Shout out Hardin. You know what I mean? And everything that they do for the community. You know what I mean?
He's everything
And
they do for the community.
hey man, blessings to you, man. Where you guys at, man? What y'all doing, man? What's going on? I see
Oh man.
I mean, bring me up to speed.
Well, we actually talking to Ngannou, man. What you think of that fight? Did you see it?
Man, I saw it, man. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. Great opportunity for Dewey Cooper and Ngannou and just their whole team and that story, man. To go in there and put on that kind of performance, it was amazing, man.
I
Now
mean,
you
And it
guys
wasn't
worked with
expected.
Dewey, right? For for
Yeah,
for a period of
of
time.
course. Dewey got the amazing heavy bag drills. We still do the Dewey Cooper. Matter of fact, yesterday we were doing the heavy bag drills that we got from Dewey Cooper.
mm.
So yeah, yeah, definitely he's a fixture in the community here in Las Vegas. And for him, he's known a lot of stuff about boxing, both boxing and MMA. You know what I mean? So for him to get his shine on that stage, and I mean the coach, um, Dewey Cooper that was amazing. But Ngannou was a hell of an athlete, man, and he put on a performance that shocked the world.
So did you? I mean, you said shock the world. So you had him winning?
You know what? I from he won my heart. You know what I mean? From a boxing perspective, I wasn't judging the fight because I thought that it was going to be such a lopsided performance that I didn't judge it round by round. I just looked at the energy and the momentum of the fight, and I was almost sure that, or thinking that, at some point in time, Tyson Fury was going to close the show, and then it was going to be enough of the Ngannou story. You know what I mean? But that didn't happen. He went 10 rounds with him. And he proved that he should be, or at least be given another chance, and either with Tyson Fury or an elite fighter.
Now, Bill, I gotta ask because it's been in the media. We've seen numerous sites and even Dev speak about it. But since we are talking crossover fights, there's been some back and forth between Devin and Sean O'Malley. Is that a fight? Is that a fight you think he'd entertain
well,
right now, or?
with us, that I I'll tell you, Danny. Devin is the best fighter in the world. You know what I'm saying? Has the best skill set in the world. You know what I mean? So um, anybody can get it. It's Devin Haney versus everybody. Of course, how could I come on and talk? How can I come on and say that Sean O'Malley doesn't stand a chance when we just seen Ngannou? You know what I mean? So I don't know enough about the guy to make an educated guess on it. I seen a little bit of a highlight film, I think of him, like a TikTok or something like that. You know what I mean? But hell, I don't know how good is he, Danny.
I mean, he's entertaining, that's for sure, and he could punch, but that's a whole nother sport, man. I think in the
Yeah,
ring, I think in the ring it's a different story.
yeah. Well, they just had Tyson Fury as one of the top fighters in the world, and then you see what happened with
Very
hard work,
true.
dedication, and faith. You know. So yeah.
Bill, what you think of Devin making Ngannou's troll video?
You seen that the video
No, I didn't
Francis
see it.
posted?
No,
So
I didn't see it.
it was a video compilation of boxing people before the fight saying that he wouldn't win, that he ain't stand a chance, and
Only four people though. It
yeah, it
was
was
only Eddie, Tim, Devin, and Crawford.
Who said that Ngannou didn't stand a chance?
right, and
Oh
the first
wow.
yeah, so it was like Devin, and then it was Devin's portion, and then it was Ngannou laughing, and then he would laugh after everybody's video.
After, after
Yeah.
everybody's video, huh?
Hmm.
No, that's what this is. Listen, truly, this is what boxing is made of. These kind of stories, and those, those kind of storylines. You know, a star was born in Ngannou in the heavyweight division. So you can't take that away from him, and you can't you can't go into it and saying that you would have bet money that you would. That's what it would have happened. It was a long shot. Just that he would have even made it 10 rounds, I believe. What you guys know the prop bets, Ness? What were the prop bets for it?
I think it was
Man, it was
so
ridiculous. It's
so
sad
I
because
know
we kept
Tyson
watching
Fury.
it drop too, and I
Yeah,
was scared to jump on because I kept telling myself Fury's gonna get it done, and he's like, "Bro, bet the decision," because we had the ability to live bet, and I just kept believing in Fury. Like, nah, he's gonna close the show. There's no
I
way
know
he doesn't
Yeah,
close the show.
before the fight, Tyson Fury by decision was a plus 600. So
Word.
if you would have bet before the fight 100 on Fury by decision, you would have won 600 back.
right. So
Um,
I think Devin, Tim, and the rest of them are the face of the egg, but I think we all have a little egg on our face in the sense of not believing in that Ngannou was going to go in there and put that kind of performance on,
Absolutely.
so you know what I mean. Shout out to him and his team, and like I say, another star is born in the heavyweight division. In the sense of it's a great storyline. He's coming to fight. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want to see him again.
So staying on that topic, obviously as a trainer, what is your thoughts specifically when Malik Scott says he feels Ngannou is more dangerous for Deontay Wilder than Andy Ruiz Jr.? Fuck, he got a call.
Hmm. Bill,
Yeah, and as far as Malik Scott, Styles make fights. He's a professional. He sees things on a high level. And I don't take anything away. He sees what he sees in Ngannou as far as matching up against Wilder. You talk about a collision course of two freight trains running on the same track against each other. So um, I agree with him that it'll be a tall task to go in there and get out a man that traditionally gets hit with smaller gloves on more times and it's not and doesn't just drop. So um, Wilder would go in there and have to drop probably more than one bomb. Um, whereas normally he drops one bomb and the guys fold. So it makes for an exciting fight, and it's something that the world would be a treat for the whole world.
Switching subjects, obviously, I don't know if you've seen, but Regis put out a tweet where he expressed frustrations in being under promoted and feeling like Devin is being over promoted or that Eddie has is invested in Devin more than him. But that tweet has now been deleted. Have you heard of this? Did you see it? What's your thoughts?
Um, you know, I don't know how many people that he wants to see Devin whip his ass out, but uh, I think that they're doing the same job that they've been doing. Anything that you want to do as far as promoting as a fighter and as a team, you got to get out and do it yourself. I mean, you saw the press run that Devin went on in New York. You know what I mean? And Eddie didn't go on the press run, the LA run, the New York run. And that's why I tell you, fighters and teams, you guys put in the work and, so you demand the money. But if you demand the money and then you don't put the work, well, then that's not for you probably won't last in the business. Um, Devin is putting in the work. We're promoting it.
Bills.
He needs, Regis needs to get ready.
So to be clear, that L.A. and New York press run
Re-
that was put together by Devin's publicist.
um, Now, no, I think we all work together. All the publicists, and working together, both matchrooms,
Okay.
publicists. Um, I'm sure Regis has one as well. But Devin didn't stop there at LA. He continued on his own to go to New York, and continue, So if Regis wanted to promote the fight or wants more promotion at this level, you have to get out and do it, whether it's going to um, a town that's not as familiar with boxing and introducing and inviting them to watch the card, or it being going to a hot town, a hotbed, and then doing the same thing. I
Right.
mean, you guys do a wonderful job promoting, whether it be border wars or whether it be even the watch parties that you guys have. And that's what it's called, is self promotion. When you have rigorous promotions up on the thing, then the big dummy, the guy, his nickname is the big dummy because he tells him all the dumb shit to do and then he got to delete the tweet, right? So listen, you're part of the promotion and your name is on there. How can you complain about being promoted and you're part of the promotion? You're a promoter, Regis, right? For the first time. You see? So you follow behind the Devin Haney blueprint, but then you don't actually get a good understanding of what it takes to be it. I mean, you know, to tell you the truth, that all the promoters, they didn't lie to me about them putting up their money. You know what I'm saying? The networks put up the money. The promoters don't put up the money, but the promoters have the relationship with the networks to put up the money. So when promoters are saying how they've taken a loss here or a loss there, I mean, for one, in the beginning of the year they get a budget from the networks to put on certain shows that the shows are within the budget, and then you have shows that are outside of the budget that are pay-per-view shows that the network still puts up whatever money that it is. So it's a relationship driven business that I've come to understand. I understand with any business that with relationships you can be boxed out as well. You know what I'm saying? But to understand that you can put the faith in your team's hands, or put the faith in your son, or put the faith in your father, or whatever, and get it done and get to it. That's our message. That's our driving message to the people.
Bill, want to ask your thoughts, man. The upper bowl had to be open at the Chase Center because of tickets selling
There you
so
go.
well.
There
You
you
know,
go.
I heard last week over 10,000.
Tell them, yeah, tell them the way it goes because we ran out. See, because
Yeah,
when they say that, that the ticket selling, it's left for interpretation. Well, uh, the very best seats in the house are now sold out and being available to the next best seats in the house. And it might be a few scattered here and there, but I mean, you know, let's do your best to get in the building. Don't wait because
I
it's gonna be everything gonna be gone.
I can tell
I'm
you that
telling you.
there's only about 2 dozen left on the floor. Only about
Yeah.
2 to 3 dozen left in the lower bowl. And so now the upper bowl has been opened. Um, just your thoughts on being able to bring one home and it having so much success. I know you've said you've invited your principal.
Hey, listen, grab those tickets because I got some guys that called me last night that said when they wake up on the West Coast, they're gonna be grabbing a few more floor seats. So, the event is going well. It's an opportunity, like I said, to drive revenue back to the place we love, the place where it all started. The Bay Area. It's a depiction that's being depicted of the Bay Area being not the nicest place in the world to go to. San Francisco has always been like a a staple. You know what I mean? In the United States, as far as restaurants and just being a tourist attraction, and for it to climate to be like this now that they're saying that our city ain't the same. Well, we're gonna always do our best to drive revenue and bring back entertainment. Even if for that weekend, by doing our part. You know what I mean? So I'm just happy about it, bro. And people are receptive. They're coming out. I'm hearing, people, you know, getting their outfits together and, you know what I mean, putting rims and stuff on their cars and gonna make a weekend of it. And that's what we always dreamed of, is being able to, come back home and everyone be happy.
I want your thoughts on this comment you made. You said I took my family on the road. We came back home. We came back home champions. It's time to eat.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because being a champion when you come back home, right? When you climb in a ladder, you're looking for the support. You're hoping that, you know what I'm saying? You got people that's working with you. You know what I'm saying? Work with me. I'm going to get there. We came back home champions, and now we're giving opportunities for others to eat and with this venue, whether it being part of tickets, selling tickets, whether it be part of, having an after party, or whether it be part of having a pre-fight watch party, or, just any, any way that we can do to help the community. You know what I'm saying? To make a buck. And then they say, man, when Devin come to town, you know what I'm saying? When Devin in town, man, the town lit. I made this and I made that, and you know what I mean? Drive revenue, man. So that's when I say time to eat. And it doesn't just mean for us, it means everyone.
Bill, what happened to the Three City press tour, man? That was a bit of a
Uh,
letdown. We were very excited. We hadn't seen
well,
anything like that since the Floyds and Canelos. And
no. So
then,
what we did, so what we did, like I said, with LA, we went in, did our media stuff in LA, and then went right to New York ourselves. To do as much as we can and
yeah,
cover
but
as much as we
you didn't
can.
activate the crowd. No activation of the fans. You ain't let the fans
Uh,
come see they champ.
yeah, I know. We would have liked to do it as much as we could, man. You know what I'm saying? We touched the people in a way that we could. Of course, that wasn't a choice of mine to go from a three city to do it that way, but overall, Allah knows best, and I'm happy right now, man, with everything right now.
Now, obviously, you are in charge of DHP. So how much
It
does a
got hot
press
in here.
conference cost? Like,
Uh,
because we
I
see
don't think
time and time again that boxing is getting away from press conferences as a promoter, putting on that promoter's hat. Like, do you feel that it's a waste of money?
no. I think that it's I don't think it's more so. Well, I guess you can say that it's a cut in the money because of the amount of people and that you have traveling to those places. So I think that it might be a money thing, because it's a great idea and a great way to get the people involved. But then at the same time, when you have the fighter and you're now on press, and the more that you expose the fighter to, the more that you can expose the fighter to, unfortunately, that the virus, the coronavirus.
YouTube family, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1,000,000 subscribers. We're on the road to 1,000,000. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content, or right here on our YouTube members.